Hi there. So lately there's a lot of things going on in the world, and I just wanted to know your opinion. Recently we had Notre Dame burning. This is a really big thing for France. And, when I heard about it, I was like, damn, this is like really big loss for the culture of France because of the building and the architecture and so it's just amazing. And at the same time I was like, this is 9/11 for France. Like that was my first thought, that's pretty big event for them. And it's funny because recently I've read that when it happened and people were streaming live, whoever streamed live, and the burning of Notre Dame and like how it happened and everything. Uh, Under the video, YouTube like wrote down and directed people to Wikipedia, to Google what is 9/11 and the conspiracy and how like this is not an inside job. Do not believe that 9/11 is an inside job or you're like dumb as a rock. So, it's funny how I had a spot and connected this and then next day I see it. But of course, like YouTube algorithms, things might happen. It's just like fire and smoke and what, like all those criteria for Google to censor people or not censor people, but at least make sure that people do not get any fake news because YouTube is a great source and they will make sure that anything about the conspiracies like 9/11 being as a job or reptilians or such things like that will be cleared out, and we will get directions at Wikipedia, which is the best source on earth for all this information. You trust Wikipedia all the time. Especially and be sure to hate Julian Assange because like he's a that guy. Like, oh my God, WikiLeaks, weird source. Do not trust it at all. Nah. Anyway, it was a crazy thing. What are your thoughts on this? Like the burning of Notre Dame? Because like people are talking about just being an accident, and it's like the renovation work and like just maybe the power outage or something caused a fire. Like there's a lot of speculations, but at the same time we have a lot of incidents in France where churches would actually have these like how should I say, vandalism, maybe a little terrorist attack or whatever. Like not terrorist, but the churches are being vandalized and burned or attacked or something, and so something is happening, and the Notre Dame is another thing, just like accident, or that's what we hear about it, but still it's weird how we have so much things going on. And at the same time, when things like that happen, when something that huge happens, everyone's attention goes into that place. And then of course everyone changes their Facebook profile into with the flag of the country that had the thing going on. Like we're like, oh fuck, we're sorry for that, like it really hurts us, and like putting a Facebook profile pic on that thing will make the world a better place, of course. Please do that. Like, come on. If you didn't pick the Facebook picture on your thing, making sure that you cheer for France, you're crazy. Go change your picture right now, please. I'm kidding. Like, I'm sorry. It's just that it's funny how we have things happening, and something serious happens, and the way people express themselves, they simply put the flag over their Facebook profile, or just I'm so sorry for you. Like, my deepest condolences for that. Like, yeah, thanks. That's the best cheering in the world. Like, that's gonna help. So be sure to change your profile pictures with the countries. It's gonna change the world for sure. Anyway, when something that big happens, everyone's attention goes into one direction, and we don't look where the things might be going on for real. And then we have this Yellow West movement in France. It's a big thing. And mainstream media that don't show that much. It's like it's being censored. We don't talk, like people don't talk about it as much. And only only people from alternative media are going there, like, Luke from We Are the Change, he's going there. I mean, he's been there, and someone from his team are going there, and like lots of people are gathering, like, really great footage. And it's horrible how much, there's, like, things are going on, and it's, people against the government. It's horrible, but, like, I hope they keep doing it and keep fighting it because it's important. And it's funny how Macron was supposed to talk about the LVS movement and make a thing, and now bam, Notre Dame burns, and let's not talk about the LVS. Of course, it's important to talk about those such things because it's a tragic loss for the France, of course. So but it's like for me, I was like reading like lots about it, like hey, it could have been an accident, but it also could have been a setup. I've heard that some people are like right now donating over $100 million for the renovation so that they would get more work and like restore it, but it's gonna take a lot of time. And it's funny how we've always been, I mean, Christians and I guess other religions might do that as well. Like I haven't read that much about it, but those religious places like churches, and they're gathering up money, like because God needs your money, please, because he's poor as fuck. I'm sorry, like I might be bad. I mean, you can hate me for that, but it's a thing to collect the money, and who knows what they're gonna do. Like maybe it's not the only the church that they're gonna restore, but they might invest it in something else. And if they can't get the money that easily, let's have a big thing happening and get tons of people donating to that place. Who knows? But it's a thing. Everyone's attention goes at France, and we do not know what's happening in the big picture all over the world. We might have something going on in Russia, we might have something going on in China, in USA. Trump is doing a thing, and there's always something going on. And like while everyone's looking at like Notre Fire, for example, right now, we have lots of things that we are not aware of. Like we had the voting thing in US, and we did not knew that they made a law. I mean, like people did not find out easily that they made a law where cops can like literally like get into your house and do whatever the fuck they want. But I might be wrong as can be. I haven't read up too much on that, but it's a given that when something big happens, there is something else even bigger going on, but in secret, of course, because everyone's attention is like right here, and so now they're not aware of their surroundings. Anyway, speaking of like, please share your thoughts. What do you think about the Notre fire? It's a big thing. It's important in various cases, but still, I want to know what your take is on that. Like, is it an accident or is it a setup? And the bigger thing I want to talk about is like, the deep state, they want us to be divided and conquered. Like everyone's like, okay, it might have been a Muslim attack, let's hate Muslims, and now like we're being divided, and it's just like racial hate, like Christians against Muslims and all this thing going on, and like we're blaming the Muslims, even though their population is big. Like there are things going on. Of course, there were some people from there were some Muslims who did bad things, but let's not blame everyone. There were some Christians that did bad things, but let's not blame everyone. We just like take one person from the country and think that the whole country is like that. Like, let's not do that. And that's what they're trying to do with this whole thing. Like, some people are like saying that it was the Muslims terrorizing it. It might be. I don't know. I haven't done enough research, but hey, maybe if you have, please share in the comments because people need to know. So yeah, like there's lots of things going on, and I think like events like this it's really easy to use the massive mainstream media to get us divided, to get us thinking one thing. Like the media will tell us, okay, that's what happened, believe this. This is who we are gonna blame, and now people are like, okay, that's what happened. That's who we're blaming, and everyone like that. They're getting proven so easily. So for me, like I'm trying to read a lot and like find different sources, like what are this saying, who are this saying, and just trying to find different people, different sources to learn and get my own opinion about the thing. And so if you have a different opinion, please share because it's really important, because you might be the one that is like really right about this whole thing. And apart from our Dame, Nipsey Hussle, I think that's his name, Nipsey Hussle. I haven't listened to this music, like his rapper and stuff. I've seen him with Gary Vee in a few videos, like that's where I know him about him. But I've never heard any of his songs until like today. I like listened to him, like he has his own style. I'm not too keen on that, but like he has his own thing going. But the thing about it is like he was talking about lots of good things, and he was talking about like the Dr. Sabi. Or Sava, I don't know how to say his last name, but that's important because he was talking about the alternative medicine and how we can use the plants to have our bodies like fully doing really well and fighting diseases like cancer and stuff, and actually using your diet to get better. And of course, the big pharmacy doesn't like that. I'm not saying that the big pharmacy killed them, but who knows? I haven't done enough research to find out, and I do not know who to blame for. But still, like it's a thing. It's been known that when people share like really important information, they get killed. And I'm not saying that we should blame the deep state all the time when someone dies, because of course there are accidents and there are some crazy people. But we have cases where people are under the MK Ultra and they're brainwashed, and now they get a command and they start doing things. It's not their fault. They're being controlled. They have the thing going on, turning on, and they go on and do the thing. So there's a lot going on, and for us, I think what's needed in humanity is simply being kind to each other, like just at least trying to understand, trying to help each other, and finding different sources of information and getting our own understanding. Like, don't listen to mainstream media. I, as well, might not be right. I might be wrong as can be. I do not know. Like, I haven't done the research. I haven't found facts. I don't know the truth. But I'm just thinking, like, hey, what if? What if this? What if that? You might call me a conspiracy theorist. Cool. But again, making a conspiracy theory is simply, what if someone did this. You're not saying like this is the truth or this is the only way it is. You're just theorizing. And now we're making theorizing a bad thing. Please do not theorize because you're a conspiracy theorist. That's what I do. Like, I might guess that what if someone did this and they did that? Like, what? Is it forbidden? Anyway, so it's a big thing, and like there's a lot of things happening, and I'm just like talking here. I think it's important to discuss such things, and yeah. So if you don't know anything about these topics, like it's important to have various information, and I'm like, hey, that's a big thing going on in the world, so I'm just gonna pick up and like express a few of my thoughts, and I want to know what you think about those such things because it's important. So anyway, this is me just talking. I hope you have a nice day, and I'm looking forward to read your comments and have a better understanding of things. So bye.